this morning I had a really, really tough therapy session. It was about 2 hours of just kind of like intense therapy, which is really good. And I think all therapy is kind of intense, but it was kind of reliving stuff, but also kind of going over stuff. I'm not yet ready to talk about it in detail, and I know that I always say that, and at some point I will talk about it. But what I did want to share was actually a couple of things that really helped me kind of straight after the session, and also things that will help me this evening as I go into the evening. So the first thing, so I got on the train from Norwich and pretty much burst into tears straight away. I felt really overwhelmed by everything. I felt kind of frustrated in myself. This happens to me quite a lot in therapy. I feel like I need to be making progress much, much quicker. But yeah, I got on the train and just started crying. And yeah, it was weird. I just didn't know what to do about it. So I started to write down my therapy notes, which is something that I do every week. And they're notes that I can then go back to, but also notes that I kind of fill out a couple of days after therapy as well, when things really start to settle. I then looked through my playlist, so actually looking at music that really helps me after therapy. And I think for me, the music is really important. It helps give me some kind of comfort. And yeah, just helps me to kind of level out my mood a little bit. And I think there is a real power in music when we have mental health problems and when we are starting to open up about things. The other thing that really helped, so my friend Ellen messaged me to check in to see how therapy had gone. And she also said to me, what will you do for yourself that's kind tonight? And I know that you're supposed to do something kind for yourself every day, and definitely after therapy. But actually having that reminder and actually telling someone what I'm going to do was like kind of, I guess, that commitment to actually doing it. So tonight I'm going to wash my hair. I'm also going to moisturise my legs. And I'm going to cook a really nice dinner. And then just kind of like settle into the evening and not stress about the fact that I haven't done loads of work today because I've got caught up in therapy, but actually just kind of relax and take a bit of time for myself and just to be gentle with myself, which is something that I do find very difficult. And then the final thing for me that really helps after therapy is actually having a bit of time to go to the gym or go for a run and work out, but actually doing this in a way that's not punishing myself, but actually doing it as a way to give myself that thinking space and that time to process things.